Here's a nice frog from my frog collection. It's got batteries in the leaf underneath, and it's got a red frog on the top. When I push it down, with a bit of luck, I can find out how to push it. And could you, and if I hold up the microphone, hang on, keep putting my hand over the microphone now. It makes it quite a nice little electronic croak sound, and it's quite sweet. And again, it's a key bob as well. So, but the eyes lighting up is really quite startling. They do quite a strong, quite a strong flash. Look at that! My goodness me! Brilliant bit of LED work inside. All done with 3 little AG3 batteries inside. So a nice one for frogs. This is very cute. I like this. It's one of my favourites, I think. It's a frog clothes peg, would you believe? It's got a little bulldog clip, no, a clothes peg clip inside. I'm going to squeeze the back, and he does an action like that. Isn't that sweet? He's quite a good. He'll hold on to my hand like nothing. It's extraordinary how strong it is. The actual grip itself is very clever. So perhaps I ought to use him on my clothesline once, just for a bit of fun. Let's see if I can. Is he clapping? Yeah, I think he's clapping you. But it's a very good little clothes peg, just beautifully made inside. So clever to design that. This is an interesting one. It's a wooden frog, and he opens up to have a little baby inside, which is one of those ones with it's hard to show. We just bring the camera down a little bit so that it points it down a bit, because the little creature inside has got wiggly legs. It's got cantilevered legs. That little bug in the nut, basically. They're the outside of the nut, but in this case, it's the mother's. It's the mother frog, which contains the baby inside. So let's get the camera back again. So that's a nicely designed one there, because it's basically the bug in the nut, and it does work. And that's really a baby and a frog. Oh well, well. There's a very strange one here, which I've got in my wind-up cupboard, which is full of extraordinary small mini wind-up toys. This is bizarre. Need to get it into focus first to show him his face. So he's got wheels that he runs along, but look at this thing here at the end. It's a little one-bladed propeller. So possibly he'll work in the bars as well. I've never tried that. It's one of those, I think, waterproof type motors. Let me just show what he does on the table, though, as a starter. Which did to put the camera down. So I suppose you could call it a amphibious toy. He's going to run along the table like that, which is quite sweet, with the propeller whirling away at the back. But yes, it's possible, I suppose. You could have him running along the side of the bath and then put him in the water, and he'll swim, hopefully, that way, like that. Extraordinary. On the side, I don't know how it's arranged. I must put it in the glass sometime and find out. But it's certainly a very strange idea of having a frog looking so sort of right-angly. It's got two completely different sides to it, like that. So it's a very strange design altogether. But I like the idea of a frog which is almost like a right angle. So it's running along like that when he's going along. Possibly in the bath, I must try it out. He'll go along like that, like a little boat. But he's propeller blades for it, so we'll see. Here's one of our usual ballpoint pens with a frog on the end. There's the ballpoint there. The frog is very nice in this one, so I must get this into focus because he works beautifully. Yeah. He's got little wiggly eyes, which is a little feature I like very much. And the croak sound is done by the little washboard effect inside. It's not electronic. It's, I can feel it's a mechanical thing. So nice bit of design, that one. And the last one is one you've got to invent something with yourself. It's just this. But the idea is to put it on your middle finger. I'll try it on my middle finger here. And make it the other way up. That's right. It's got to be a way up. It's supposed to be a frog's face like that. Something like that. And then you've got to say, oh, oh, croak, 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 croak. And you've got to, perhaps you could decorate, a child would be able to decorate their hands, perhaps with paint or something, to make it look more like a frog's face or something like that. So it's the beginning of a finger puppet, which could be very nicely adapted, but all you need to start with is a pair of frogs' googly eyeballs, which are these ones here, which want to shake around. I think there's something to be said for that. So a few more frogs to come, but those are some very clever designs of Freddy the Frog and his friends.